Suites because that is something that we feel like our staff here needs a little bit of extra help with.
Totally.
So we're going to show you some different ways to use Google Suites.
Okay, make sure you sign in. You have your computer sign into your Google account, and that is actually your Horry County School login plus the @g.horrycountyschools.net, and your password is the same password as well. Any burning questions, go ahead, put them on the parking lot, just like our Kagan trainings. We thought that was a great little idea. And definitely enjoy the yummy chocolate on your table.
All right, so first, what is Google Suites? It's cloud-based storage with a collaborative space. You can use docs, sheets, forms, and slides, and they're all live, so you can work on them collaboratively with other people. And then we also have Google Classroom. That's an online learning environment for assignments, discussions, and announcements.
One of the things I did want to add to this is we're so familiar with Microsoft programs. Docs is like a Microsoft Word. Sheets is like the Microsoft Excel. Forms, there's not a Microsoft for Forms,
No.
but for slides, it's like a PowerPoint. So it's Google's version, and they are very different, but they that's how I would compare them together.
I'm sorry, back that up for me.
Yeah.
Docs is Word, Sheets is Excel,
Yes.
and Forms is,
Forms is there. We can't figure out a comparison.
Okay.
It's like to do surveys, though, and like questionnaires.
and the slide you said is like
A PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
No problem.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We have actually made a Google Classroom for this presentation, and it has all of our tutorials and videos that we created for you guys that will take you step by step through different aspects of Google Suites. So if you want to, if you go to your Google Classroom page, you can click on the Join the Class icon at the top, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Here's our class code, and you can join the class. So if you're unfamiliar with how to do that, really quickly,
If you're already in a Google, hit your waffle in any other Google app, and you will see all the different applications that Google offers. And go ahead, find Classroom. It's the green chalkboard with a couple people in it.
and then to join a class, you're going to click on this plus sign.
I'm just gonna walk around, see if you guys got it. Yep, go ahead, hit the plus sign.
And you'll click Join Class,
Here's your waffle.
and then you'll type in the code right in that box. So let me bring up the code again for you. So then you'll type in this code in the box.
Thumbs up if you're in. Sweet. Okay. All right, so how can we use Google Classroom? Well, how can we use Google in general? I love Google. I grew up using Google Apps, especially throughout college, so I really use Google for everything, especially since it is that cloud-based storage. It never will tell you that you have to delete something. When you do lesson planning, you can use Google Docs. Everybody can edit it at once. It's live. You don't have to press File Save. Your computer can shut off and your stuff is still there. And that goes for all the different Google apps. Google Sheets is a good one to plan. I like to use Google Sheets for data, a good way to organize your data. The Team Drive, which Ms. Kantz, I saw that you had your Team Drive open. Team Drive is a good place for like third grade Pineapple or third grade Dolphin or ESOL to all go in together to keep things in an organized spot. It's a good little central location for it. And Google Classroom, which we're on, is good for students to post things, for you to turn in assignments, and I like to do a lot of digital citizenship through Google Classroom as well. Want to talk about Gradebook?
Yeah, so you could create a Google Sheets for your gradebook. I know we have our gradebook online, but we also could create like a hard copy one that you could keep online as well. That way you can keep all your grades in one spot. All right, and then for scheduling, I know like for ESOL, or maybe even for special ed or guidance as well, scheduling, if you keep all your information right there, then you can change it and then other people can share it and look at it as well.
Sharing documents, everything with Google you share and everybody gets it immediately. The sharing is super easy. You don't have to attach it to an email and then send it out. Hope that the gigabyte's not too much that it won't send out. The sharing is super awesome, super easy. And the collaboration, of course, everything is live, everybody can edit at once, and it's all there for you.
Okay, so why don't we look at our Google Classroom page, and let me show you just a little bit of some different things that you can do in it. So if you're in your Google Classroom, you should be at the Google at MBE, and it looks like this. Now, if you wanted to use Google Classroom for your own students, you would create your own class, so you would just at this little plus sign, instead of join a class, you would click create a class, and that's when you could be prompted to create your own class, and you could set it up for yourself. But looking at our Google Classroom page, you can, if you click on the About button, that's where you can find your class code to invite other students so that they can just type the code in and then join your class. Right here on the stream, which is this first page, you have a spot where you could put announcements. And then also we have the classwork tab. On the classwork tab is where you would create assignments. So for instance, we have a survey that you guys will do before you leave today, so that's one of your assignments. But you would just click the create button and then assignment, and then you would title it, you could attach document, and then you can assign it to as many students as you want, or you could schedule it for later.
Can I ask a random question about
Yeah.
it?
Sure.
I don't do the classroom, but how do you save something from your, like, you're in Word and you're creating something? How do you save it into Google Drive?
Okay?
Or is that totally something different?
It's different, but let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm so sorry, like,
No, that's
I
good,
don't
I'm
know how to
glad.
save anything.
That is okay. Okay, so if you'll go to, just go ahead and click on Drive. Okay, so pretend this is your drive, right?
Okay, yeah,
And I'm sure you have a random Word document. You're going to either click New.
okay.
Go ahead, click that.
So
sorry.
it has to be saved, like, I have to save it to my computer before I can save it to Google Drive?
Okay, are you in the middle of typing a Word document?
Let's say it's brand new,
A brand new Microsoft?
nothing saved to the computer.
Okay, so you're gonna control copy it, copy what you
Okay.
have.
Okay.
You're gonna click New, and then go to Google Doc, because Docs is like a Microsoft Word document.
Okay, oh.
And then you control V, you
And
paste
then
it,
in.
and then it's there. Now, but if you have a Microsoft document already,
Yeah.
you can hit the New button.
Okay.
Oh, good. We'll
I'm
use.
just going to show you how we can just Control C, and then go back to your.
Because I always feel like I have to drag it, like into Google, and it takes forever.
No, and then you can just paste it in. There you go. Well, there you go. And then you can just paste whatever it was right
You
in.
girls are amazing.
Um,
Thank you.
If you will go back to Drive for me.
And show me again, how do you find out the code? How do you go
The
back
Google
to-
Classroom
yeah,
code?
to-
Okay.
Of the class that you're in.
Really quickly, let's attach a Word document first. So hit the New again, please.
Okay, you.
Hit File Upload.
Easy, gotcha. Okay.
File Upload, and then what's gonna pop up is like your normal, you know, what if you're on an Apple
Yep.
or whatever it is, and you just attach it, and it will then be on your Drive homepage.
Amazing. Thank you for that.
And what you can do also, and I love this, is you can upload a Microsoft Word document, and you can then click on, you can like click on it to open it, and then on the very top it'll say Open in Docs, and it converts it to a doc.
Because anything in Google you can change, right? Like in Google Docs, you can change it.
Yes.
And it saves like
Automatically.
automatically. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, back to Google Classroom.
Thank you.
Learn how to
So
find the
sorry.
code again.
Didn't
Totally.
realize it was separate.
All right. So when you go back to the stream,
Okay,
and if you click on About,
that's where it is.
and then it has it really small, but if you click on this little like square that's missing some pieces, you can make it larger.
See, mine isn't coming.
Well, are you on the, that's because you're the student. We're the teacher.
So that's why I can't find it on
You
here.
can't find
Okay.
our code,
yes.
but when
So
you
once-
build your own class, you'll see the about, and you'll see, because this is the, you guys are looking at the teacher, and you guys are the students this time,
Okay, so the students can't share the code with other kids.
if they write it down.
That's the only one.
But they are random generated, they're like letters, numbers, so they're gonna be funky.
assignment. You could also do a question if you just wanted a question and you wanted your students to like discuss it. So again, you would just type in your question and then ask. And then you could either choose whether you want your students to reply to each other. So that will be just depending on the climate of your classroom, or you know, if students are taking advantage of it and maybe they're not responding correctly.
Well, and with that, when they do respond poorly, you can mute them. You can mute them, and that's a really cool thing. It's kind of nice to let them explore that so that they understand the tools that this is using, and it kind of sets that boundary for them. I know like there was a couple times where I made assignments and they wrote like even something silly. They're like, "This is so awesome," and I was like, "I'm really glad you enjoyed that, but I did not ask you to put a comment in there, and it's time for us to move on." Another way we did comments is I had somebody an exit slip on Google Classroom, and I had them reply to one another and give them a good praise and something that they can work on. And it was hard for them to do that, but by the end of it, not only were they able to give somebody else feedback, but then they were able to look at their own and, you know, critique themselves. So that was a really awesome way to do that. And it's all paperless.
Yes, which is a big deal here. So this will make everything paperless. And then if you look at the People tab, it just lets you see who the teachers are, which you could have more than one teacher per class.
Which is awesome too.
To add a teacher, you just, the little add person button at the top, and then you just type in their email address.
Something important to remember about all Google, when you go to share, I think we're all so familiar with typing in like mccants@oregoncountyschools.net, you have to add the @g dot. Anything Google, add your @g dot. Because there's a couple times where I tried to send things to Ms. Rivens and it didn't work because I didn't put the G. So that's definitely a good pointer.
And then you can also see who's in your class, and you could even invite guardians for like students. You could invite their guardians so that they could see what they're doing in class as well.
Totally.
Right? Those are the main components of the Google Classroom. And if you scroll down, you can see that there's a Google Classroom tutorial video. There's some infographics that we put up here for you. And then Kathleen has also included some information about Google Sheets, Google Slides, and there's a survey at the bottom that would do more.
So we're going to give you some time to kind of explore. We're going to walk around, help you with anything you want. We hope that this was beneficial to you, and we are always here to help you.